There is a moment just before a storm breaks. The air goes still, the world holds its breath. Pushing the engine's start button in a Bugatti feels like that. It is not a roar, not at first. It is a deep, mechanical whir, the sound of a complex heart waking up. Then comes the ignition, a sharp, concussive bark that settles into a low, menacing hum. The sound fills the small cabin, a promise of what is to come. It vibrates through the leather seat and up your spine. My hands grip the cool metal of the steering wheel. My foot hovers over the accelerator pedal, feeling the slight resistance. The first gentle push forward is surprisingly smooth. The car does not lurch or strain. It glides effortlessly onto the open road. To understand a Bugatti, you must start with its heart, the engine. Forget what you know about normal car engines. The Bugatti Chiron uses an 8-liter, quad-turbocharged W16 engine. Imagine two V8s fused into one compact, powerful W16. This colossal power plant makes 1,500 horsepower. By comparison, a powerful sports sedan, about 500 horsepower. That's 3 times as much. Enough to launch 0 to 60 in under 2.5 seconds. A force that pins you into your seat. That power demands immense technology to manage. 10 radiators cool the engine and systems. Massive carbon ceramic brake discs, larger than some small car wheels. They can stop the car from 250 miles per hour to 0 in under 10 seconds. Michelin makes special tires to handle extreme forces. A normal tire would simply disintegrate. Components are built on an almost aerospace scale. Failure is not an option. Everything is over-engineered. All these systems work together. Advanced all-wheel drive systems, sophisticated traction control software. They make thousands of calculations per second to deliver power to the ground effectively, without overwhelming the tires or the driver. You feel these systems as a silent, reassuring partner. They give you the confidence to explore the car's limits. The result, a car that defies logic. If the specifications are the car's brain, then its design, sound, and feel are its soul. The soul is what separates a Bugatti from being merely a fast machine and transforms it into a moving piece of art. It starts with the shape. The iconic C-line that sweeps along the side of the car is not just a stylistic flourish, it is a structural element and an air intake. Every curve and line on the body is functional, designed to manage the flow of air over the car, under the car, and through the car. It is a perfect marriage of form and function. Then there is the sound. At idle, it is a deep, resonant hum, a quiet promise. The sky is a pale, soft gray, just beginning to blush with the first hints of pink-orange. The air is cool and still. Ahead, the road is a ribbon of dark, empty asphalt winding through rolling hills. This is the perfect time, the perfect place. I slide the gear selector into drive. The first press of the accelerator is gentle. The Bugatti pulls away with the quiet grace of a predator. The engine hums softly outside, faint crunch of tires on pavement. The car feels calm, patient, waiting for my command. I find a long, straight stretch. I take a deep breath, grip the wheel, press the accelerator pedal firmly to the floor. The world erupts. The engine's hum transforms into a ferocious, deafening roar. My head is thrown back against the headrest. Trees blur into a solid green wall. White lines melt into a continuous streak. The sheer, brutal violence of the acceleration is overwhelming, a sensory overload. Time seems to warp. Seconds stretch as the speedometer needle sweeps. 60, 100, 150 miles per hour. The wind noise grows from a whisper to a roar, but inside the cabin, it remains surprisingly composed. To own a Bugatti is to acquire more than just a car. With a price tag that starts in the millions of dollars, it is one of the most exclusive and expensive automobiles in the world. This cost is not just for the performance, it is for the rarity and the artistry. Production is strictly limited to a few hundred units for each model. Each car is hand-assembled over several months by a small team of dedicated artisans in Molsheim, France. The level of personalization is nearly limitless. Color of the stitching, custom inlays of precious materials. This rarity creates an immediate and undeniable status. Arriving in a Bugatti is an event. The car commands attention wherever it goes. A rolling sculpture that stops traffic, draws crowds. For some, this is the primary appeal. It is a clear and unambiguous statement of success. The Bugatti badge is recognized globally as a symbol of extreme wealth and exclusivity. It is a key that opens doors to a world that few will ever experience. VIP events, exclusive track days, a global network of fellow owners. However, for many owners, the status is a byproduct, not the goal. The true motivation is often a deep passion for automotive excellence, a desire to own a piece of engineering history. They appreciate the story behind the car, the legacy of Ettore Bugatti, the relentless pursuit of perfection that defines the brand. They see the car not as a trophy, but as a masterpiece to be experienced and preserved. Behind every great machine are the human minds and hands that brought it to life. Behind every great machine are the human minds and hands that brought it to life. Behind every great machine are the human minds and hands that brought it to life. To truly appreciate a Bugatti, one must listen to those who know it most intimately. I once spoke to a senior Bugatti engineer who had spent years working on the Chiron's powertrain. His perspective was not about a flashy supercar, but about solving immense challenges. He said, "People see the top speed." He said, "The 1,500 horsepower. We see 1,000 problems of heat, pressure, friction. Our job is not to make a car fast. The physics does that. Our job is to make that speed safe, reliable, and repeatable. We do small things, thousands of them, to make one big feeling of trust for the driver." This focus on trust is a recurring theme. The car is constantly testing itself, ensuring that every component is operating perfectly. This quiet background work is what allows the driver to focus solely on the road ahead, immersed in the moment rather than worrying about the machine. I had the chance to talk with a seasoned test driver. Her words captured the soul of the experience perfectly. Driving a Bugatti is an intensely physical experience. The moment you slide into the driver's seat, you feel it. The seat itself is not a plush, soft sofa. It is a sculpted, supportive structure designed to hold you firmly in place against immense G-forces. It hugs your sides. It hugs your shoulders and connects to the chassis. You do not sit on a Bugatti, you wear it. The steering wheel is thick and perfectly contoured. It fits into your hands as if molded for them. Your feet find the pedals. The pedals are firm and require deliberate pressure. At low speeds, the physicality is about substance and quality. The sound the door makes when it closes is a deep, resonant thud, like a bank vault. Every switch and knob moves with weighted mechanical precision. As you pull away, you feel the car's immense weight, yet it moves with surprising lightness. The steering is heavy enough to feel connected to the road but not a chore. A tactile reminder you command a serious piece of machinery. As speed builds, the sensations intensify. Acceleration presses your whole body back into the seat. The pressure makes it hard to lift your head. Your vision narrows to the vanishing point. Your hearing is the engine roar and wind rush. Cornering forces push you sideways into the bolsters. You become acutely aware of your body. You notice your breathing. You feel the tension in your hands and arms. This engagement is not exhausting. It's invigorating. It sharpens your senses and demands full attention. You cannot be a passive passenger. Your eyes scan the horizon. Your ears listen to the engine. Your hands feel the road through the wheel. Your feet modulate the power with precision. With great power comes the profound need for great control. A Bugatti is not a wild, untamed animal. It is more like a world-class athlete, phenomenally powerful, disciplined, precise, responsive. The art of driving it lies in learning to access that power smoothly and confidently. The accelerator pedal is not an on/off switch. It is a finely tuned instrument. A small, gentle input results in a smooth, brisk surge. A deeper press unleashes a flood of torque that requires respect and foresight. The brakes are the other side of that coin. They are just as powerful as the engine, and learning to trust them is key. The first time you brake hard from a high speed is a revelation. The car dives forward slightly, the seatbelts lock tight, and the rate of deceleration is just as shocking as the acceleration. Steering the car is an exercise in precision. Because the car reacts so quickly, your inputs must be small and deliberate. You learn to place the car on the road with millimeter accuracy. You are no longer fighting a beast. You are dancing with a partner, moving in perfect harmony at the edge of what is possible. Why do we, as humans, feel such a powerful attraction to very fast cars? The answer is complex, but it begins with a simple, primal thrill. Speed is a raw sensation that has captivated us for centuries. It triggers a fundamental fight or flight response, flooding our systems with adrenaline. It makes us feel alive, sharp, and intensely focused. A car like a Bugatti offers this sensation in a controlled, safe environment. It allows us to touch speeds otherwise unattainable. It lets us push our sensory limits. Beyond the thrill, there is a love of beauty and mastery. A Bugatti is not just fast, It's beautiful. It is a testament to human ingenuity and artistic vision. We are drawn to things exceptionally well made. A fine watch, a masterful painting, a perfectly engineered machine. Driving or owning one connects us to that excellence. It's appreciation for thousands of hours of human effort. It's the satisfaction of commanding a machine at the peak of its craft. Finally, there's the powerful allure of status. A car like this is a symbol. It tells a story of success and reaching extraordinary possibilities. It can be a reward for a lifetime of hard work. It's a way to participate in a dream, to own a piece of a legend. In the end, a Bugatti combines three forces: the technical power of the spec, the emotional resonance of its soul, the aspirational dream of its status. You do not need a Bugatti to feel alive. But for those few minutes behind the wheel, as the engine sings its incredible song and the world blurs into a streak of color, you understand why the chase for that sound and feeling will never end. It is a chase for a moment of perfection.